today on 15 on 15.
Once environmental groundwork has been done, it's time to move on to movies. Find out why. Plus, we celebrate Labor Day with a few dedicated hospitality employees. And there's much more to Sail Aruba 2015 than water activities. Thank you for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. Environmentalists at Miami Beach who have been working on creating sustainability for the city says they have been doing similar groundwork as Aruba, starting with beach cleanups and other small initiatives. But at the end of the day, it is up to the community and its people to take up a greener lifestyle to make sustainability a reality. According to some, movies is the way to go.
What we see here today in terms of the efforts in part of our government in terms of educating our community or implementing strategies regarding sea level rise and climate change, it has a little bit of the origin on those initial efforts. So I feel very excited about that, and so throughout all of these years, I felt that we needed to implement more and more strategies, different strategies to educate our community members about how to be aware of our environmental challenge worldwide and also locally. And I felt that cinema, movies, would be a great opportunity because everybody loves movies.
The environmental groundwork has been done. The hard part, some say, is convincing the residents of a city or a nation they need to do their part as well. Prime Minister Ayman's presence at the film festival has changed many's perspective on the island.
Until now, I knew about Aruba. I've always wanted to go to Aruba. Yeah, and a lot of my relatives have been to Aruba. We talk about going to beautiful vacations, right? But now I know about a different Aruba. I know about a different efforts. And now I have a different reason to go to Aruba. Now even more than before, I wanted to go to learn all of those strategies that Prime Minister Mike Ayman is implementing, and I think we have a lot to learn from Aruba. So,
moving forward, a young Aruban, Taishaina Saraus, is currently furthering her skills as a bowler in the United States, claiming the title as one of the top 5 best female bowlers in the nation. She gives us a few tips on the sport. Taishaina Saraus, the bowler, may make the sport seem easy, but just like any other sport there is, you do need a certain amount of skill set to do well and accomplish this.
Well, first of all, you have to know who to listen to, as in where you need a coach to start with to get the good basics. That's one. You need equipment, of course. And also you need to put time in it. You have to practice, make perfect. I don't know what else, but
that's a good one. That's a good list.
Yeah,
that's a solid list.
Coach,
equipment, practice.
Yeah, you have to have time to practice and be better in it to get good in it. I think that's one of the things, and be patient. Like I'm not, but you have to be patient, kind of.
Now, typically when you think of the sport bowling, it isn't every kid's most popular choice because, of course, there's basketball or baseball, etc. But Kayla Bandy, the coach, says, why not bowling? There are plenty of opportunities out there that could most definitely maximize your child's potential.
I think that bowling is different. Well, just like other sports, I've never raised a child, but most of the time when parents are taking their children to different, as they're growing up, they're taking them to different sports, let's say, and seeing which one they excel in. Or which one they enjoy the most. Mm-hmm. So I think that bowling is cool because, number one, you don't have to be tall like basketball sport, or you don't have to be short for gymnastics. Yes. You don't have to, you don't have to be anything special.
Yeah. Taishaina most certainly made a good decision in progressing and developing her skills in bowling because she has been able to further her education with this opportunity and much, much more.
Bowling is a very diverse sport, and I think there's a lot of opportunities out there. So taking a child out bowling, and if they love it, then look at where it's taken Taishaina. Her education's paid for. When she graduates, she can go on tour. So why not go bowling?
Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we celebrate Labor Day with some of the most dedicated and hard-working people within Aruba's hospitality sector. Stay with us. When we return, hear from hardworking ladies, their stories on working for more than 2 decades at the same company. Welcome back from the break. You are watching 15 on 15. May 1st is Labor Day. It's a statutory holiday where a majority of staff members get the day off. Let's take a minute to reflect what this day values. Labor Day commemorates the outstanding effort and work put forth by staff members. Let's meet a few ladies who have been committed, dedicated, and hardworking for the same company for more than 25 years. Bukudi and Tawa Resort is a 4-star hotel, but strives to provide 5-star service. The property has one of the highest repeat visitors on the island. The resort is celebrating its 25-year anniversary. Tisa Lasort, an executive manager at the property, says their employees are a large part to why guests come back. Bukudi does ask their employees to come to work providing top-notch service.
We are considered a demanding workplace. We do demand a high standard of service, but what you'll find is that the successful members of the team actually enjoy that, and they enjoy providing that higher level of service to our guests.
Tisa says the 4 ladies who has worked at Bukudi since day one enjoy their job because of the relationships they have built with the guests.
The one common thread between all of them is I hear that what they enjoy most about the job is our repeat guests. What they enjoy most about their job is that when they come back every year, they have these friends that come back and welcome them. Just yesterday, I was sitting here, and through the window, I could see a couple arriving, and one of these 4 ladies was in the hallway going to do her job, and they saw each other, this guest and there's a returning guest, and they were so happy to see each other. You know, they hugged each other. So there's definitely a relationship that builds.
Philomena Kelly works as a laundry supervisor. Even though Philomena works as an in-house employee, she has created friendships with certain repeat guests.
Most of the time, those that are repeaters, when they come back, they ask where I am. So sometimes when I'm in housekeeping, they look for me in housekeeping. But the most of the times, I'm in laundry. So they come here to me, and we have a little chat and everything. So that's what I like, and I think the employees also, because the most of them, when they come back, they look for the people that work for them.
Fiona de Graaf is one of the 4 ladies who has worked at Bukudi since day one. She is in charge of keeping the public areas clean, such as the front desk and lobby. Anki Werleman started in the Pirates restaurant at Bukudi. She's worked in various departments at the resort. She currently works the towel hut. Anki says communication is key to an effective employee and employer relationship.
My employer, the communication is super tremendous. I can tell about it because the long ago everybody asked me, what do you go to do if you have so many years in this resort? I say, faithful, faith in yourself, and be kindness.
Maida Zievinger is in housekeeping. She is one of the 4 ladies still keeping the property neat and tidy. The employees who has been at Bukudi since day one has no plans to leave. They plan on greeting their repeat guests year after year. I had the opportunity to speak to the ladies when Bukudi and Tata Beach Resort celebrated their 25th anniversary. Congratulations to all employees on the island. Let's take a break. Here's what's coming up next. Sail Aruba 2015 will be fun and patriotic. Sail Aruba 2015 will welcome King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima. The meaning of Sail Aruba goes beyond water activities and fun for the family. It is a patriotic celebration with a worthwhile visit from the King and Queen. Sail Aruba 2015 will take place from May 1st to the 3rd. On the first day, King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima will participate in the festivities. The director of the Cabinet of the Governor's Office says having members of the royal family present in Aruba reinforces the monarchy and reminds us that Aruba is part of it.
Why is it very important for us in Aruba to have the King and the Queen here? is that it really shows the connection within the kingdom of the people and the country of Aruba, within the kingdom and their monarchs.
The visit from the King and Queen of the Dutch Kingdom will present as a reminder of the benefits that comes from the relationship between the Netherlands and the island.
What is really very important, what I mentioned, is that we are the Kingdom of the Netherlands. We are part of that. And it's a day where you can show the pride to be part of the kingdom, celebrate 200 years of the kingdom.
Furthermore, for Aruba to pull off Sail Aruba 2015 will prove to the kingdom, along with other partners, that the island is capable of putting together an event of this magnitude.
It's very important to show that not only to your own people, to the kingdom, but it's really an amazing chance to show within the Caribbean and to the world that we can host this event. This year is the first time we host this event, and I think it's the first time in the region that we have a great event such as this. And it shows that Aruba has the possibilities to organize events like this.
Besides for excitement for children and adults alike, eating and drinking will also be an important component for the two-day event.
I think here on the island, food and beverage is very, very important. So I know from other events that it's a family thing to join the seafood festival, because there will be a lot of food, and also Aruban people who will speak about the fish here from Aruba. And I think that's a very important thing also for friends and family.
On behalf of the crew here on 15 on 15, we want to wish each and every one of you a happy Labor Day. Reflect on the meaning of this day. It isn't just a day off, but a holiday where appreciation is given to staff members for their commitment, loyalty, time, and hard work. That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.